Lyric Stage continues their 2016-2017 season in a really big way.
Stephen Jones and Larry Gatlin join us with the details.
So what a wonderful surprise to get to see you today. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it, Larry.
Well, it's nice to see you. I thought it was a radio interview, so I've got on my radio interview clothes.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you might have on your show writer and producer and composer.
You're right, because his pockets. You have to have pockets. My wife calls me pocket boy. You have pencils and glasses. So this is really what I was wearing to the theater today. But I'm glad to be here, and thank you. It's a heck of a story. My old dear friend, one of the great storytellers, cowboy poet, songwriter, Red Steagall, told me the story many years ago. And I've had some disappointments over 30 years. Different times we thought we were going to do it, and finally it dawned on me, thank you, that I was supposed to do it when David Phelps could come do it, because he's the greatest singer I've ever heard.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Nobody, that is a gift of God to hear that man sing. So it worked out. My friend Bill Gaither, he was working with Bill's group, and Bill said, let's call him and see. He was very supportive. So the kids have done an incredible job. John De Los Santos putting on the stage, and Shannon Ford, my old drummer, the percussionist, Galen Butler. And this guy trusted me with his place and the Lyric Stage. And I'm grateful to God. I really am.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible.
Yes. So, Stephen, how did the premiere come about with Lyric Stage?
Well, it's about 10 years in the making. Larry was here about 10 years ago. We were doing a piece called Look Homeward, Honky Tonk Angel that we used his music. He didn't write it original for the show. It was stuff that he'd already had in his catalog, and was pulled and put together for a new musical. And he came in, and we started talking about his other projects. Quanah was one of them. A couple of years later, he came back and did a benefit for us, and Ralph Ellis heard him sing a song from Quanah, and he went up to Larry afterwards and said, that's the best song I've ever heard that needs to be produced. And he's been really supportive of us financially over the years and on this particular piece.
Yes,
and
he has.
So
Which one's my
Ralph
camera?
and Joy Ralph and Joy Ellis.
Thank you, Mr. Ralph and Joy.
I can't thank Joy and Ralph Ellis enough, really, because of their belief in this. 8 years ago, that's how we got to today. And we've had several workshops and readings along the way, and we're ready now.
Oh, that's so exciting. And to make the story around these two incredible Texas history figures, national world history figures, know, Quanah Parker and Cynthia Ann Parker. What was your inspiration to do that?
Well, when Red told me the story, it got a hold of me. I said, Red, that's an American Les Mis. I said, let's write a musical. He said, you're the musical guy. I said, I'm just an old country singer and poet. I said, I'll help you when I can. And he helped fill in the blanks. And there are so many different versions and books, excuse me, of the story. So I took them all, put them together, found the one that kind of worked. At last count, there were 38 different things that we know that really did happen. So what we're calling it is Quanah, based on the Parker story. But we've tried to stay true to it. We had to dramatize it a little bit. But that's what I am. I'm a storyteller. So the other night something happened. And I know people don't know when the mother, Lucinda, Cynthia Ann's mother, was lying over her dead husband and sang the song, Here on This Bloody Ground, she started weeping. Our cast behind, something came over that studio, that theater, in the rehearsal studio, and after we were through, I said, got our kids together, and I said, mothers are burying their children tonight in Syria, and their husbands in Syria, and all over the world. We're not just singing a few little country songs. And I believe God gave us the material, gave Stephen Jones to me, David Phelps, John, all these wonderful kids. It didn't happen 30 years ago because it was supposed to happen right this month. That's the way I really believe it in my heart.
I love that quote about great things happening when they're supposed to happen. And here we are, some proof positive.
It's proof positive.
Guys, so great to see you. Everybody, get your tickets as quickly as you can because they are going fast. Quanah opens on April 28th, runs through May 7th. You do not want to miss this show. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.